Several things that he sees are going wrong with the country right now, referring to the U.S. as a failing nation since he left office.
The Washington establishment wants to silence us, but we will not let them do that. What we have built together over the past 6 years is the greatest movement in history because it is not about politics. It's about our love for this great country, America, and we're not going to let it fail.
Behind the scenes, sources say advisors and allies were telling the former president to wait. But he launched his campaign last night with a crowd of supporters cheering him on at Mar-a-Lago. Former President Trump's third bid for the White House comes at a time when he's under multiple criminal and civil investigations, but he does not seem to be discouraged. Again, former President Donald Trump running for president in 2024. Well, with more than a year to go before the presidential primary, some voters have already made up their minds about Donald Trump. Macomb County has been one of Trump's strongest counties in Michigan. He won the county by 11 percentage points back in 2016 and again in 2020 by 8 percentage points. 7 Action News reporter Brett Cass visited Macomb County to hear directly from the voters.
Both in 2016 and 2020, Donald Trump won Macomb County by a pretty large margin. So we revisited Macomb County to ask those voters if they'd make the same choice again in 2024. It's an announcement as controversial as any.
No, he was horrible. No, we don't need him.
Former President Donald Trump declaring another run at the White House, and Metro Detroit voters have mixed opinions. What are your thoughts hearing that the former president may run again?
I'm excited about it. I think it's the best news I've heard in a long time.
For Matt Williams of Macomb County, Donald Trump has been his candidate since 2016. And now 6 years later, Trump is still his top choice.
I think he's for the people in America. He's not trying to line his own pockets. I think he's trying to help the people of the United States.
You know, I voted for him the first time, but I changed my mind a lot about him in the past few years.
Other Macomb County voters like Gail Bittinger say their support for Trump has waned. She feels he's not right for the country based on the way he's acted.
It was everything. It was, you know, the way he embarrassed the country.
I didn't like some of the way he presented himself, President Trump, but I liked his policies.
There are also voters like Helen McRoberts, who say despite not liking his behavior, he still has her support, and with it, a potential vote in 2024.
Trump got beaten up all the way through, and he still kept there fighting for us.
His hardcore supporters will not have to be sold. It's the middle-of-the-road voter that he lost.
Oakland University political science professor Dave Dulio says Trump will likely have a steep climb to re-election, especially in a primary against other popular conservative candidates.
If Ron DeSantis also runs, it's going to be a pretty epic battle between he and Donald Trump and whoever else might throw their hat in the ring.
I guess I'll pose this question. Would you vote for Pence over Trump in the primary?
Wow. I don't know.
For some supporters like McRoberts, that's where their decision gets tough, and where Trump's road to re-election will see its first test.
I think his chances are excellent about winning against anybody.
And there's still plenty of time until Election Day here in Michigan. The primary, though, is about 15 months away. In Macomb County, I'm Brett Cast, 7 Action News.
We thank Brett for that report.